when does the journey begin? You know, for some of us, the journey might begin when we 10 years old. We might be born like, child prodigies. They start out and they're already on the journey. Somehow God has already put it in them where they're going to do exactly what they were intended to do from day one. They're going to choose the right parent who hone that skill, put them right into it, and that's going to be their thing forever. Some of us, it might take 10 years and we figure it out, 15, 20, before you finally start finding your niche. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? The bottom line is we got to begin. For some of us, again, it might be 30, 40, 50. It doesn't matter. It just matters when you actually look deep enough within yourself to say, it begins today. You know what I mean? Most importantly, the journey begins today. Whether you're a newborn baby, an 80-year-old, whatever it is, if you haven't achieved what you thought you came here to do, the journey begins today. So there's no use procrastinating. There's no use sitting around, hemming and hawing, wondering, can I do it? Should I do it? Will I be able to do it? Will I be good at it? Who knows? Keep doing it. Start and keep doing it. You'll be good at it. Time will tell, just like everything else. One day the journey began for you to walk. You were crawling around. You start walking around, holding onto the sofa or furniture. Next thing you know, you stepped up, stood up by yourself. About a year later, you actually were walking. And for 99% of human beings. So go off that example. Go off that example with everything you learned. If you learned how to play a sport, you learned how to eat. Everything took a process. Don't let it be that now that you've gotten older and things which are much easier actually than learning to walk and learning to eat and learning to use the bathroom and wipe yourself. Things that are easier, but now you'll shy away. You'll look at it for one day and say, I don't have time for this, or I can't do this, because you're stuck on your habits. You're stuck on mediocrity. When deep down you really want to drive in. You want to go deeper. Because the same urge that took you from a baby wanting to do it, wanting to function like everyone else, now as adults sometimes we get caught up in what do we get caught? We get caught up in our pride and we start to believe that what we don't know now, we become embarrassed with information we don't have if we're a certain age, and we lose that urge to just compete to make sure we learn how to do it. It's almost like when you're in school, like say, when you're in elementary school, and say you get to 4th or 5th grade or whatever grade, you never want to be held back. No kid wants to be held back and have to repeat a grade. Not until we actually get to, what's it? I'm in the woods. You never know what might be out here, but it's cool. It's usually safe. There's many other humans out here, and but anyway, forget about the woods. But no child, we never want to be held back. But once we finish college, it's as though we stop our education because it's not forced upon us anymore. Now we'll sit there, we'll live the same life year after year after year with minimal wages, doing the exact same thing, not really gaining any new skills, not improving, not living towards our dream, and we wonder why we feel unfulfilled. Well, you're not doing anything. You're not growing anymore. And the whole thing about this life for us as human beings, it's all about, not even just as human beings, for a zebra, it's all about growth. You know what I mean? You got to keep learning. You notice the lions aren't always taking down the veteran zebras. They're going after the babies or the hurt ones. They're not trying to run after the healthy one who's improving every day and learning to avoid being eaten by a lion or all that. No. They're taking down the one who's not sure, or the one who's hurt. He's not as good anymore. For us, we have to be that healthy zebra, that in his prime zebra, or that in his prime human. We can't just say, hey, I've learned it all. I graduated college and got this job. Even though I know it's not going to take me where I want to be, I'm going to stay on it. And there's nothing wrong. Stay on it. Stay on the job if you want. But reach out also. Let us know who you are. Meet the world, because this is what it's about. Meet everybody you can. Even if it's through a video, even if it's through you just blogging, but make that impact. We want to hear what you guys say. The world, the more that everyone's saying and the less that we're keeping in, the better we're making the world. Believe me, this is how thought has come to this. Many years ago, we know it was much worse. the smaller communication has been throughout society, the worse society has been. The more communication developed, the better society has been. New ideas. You know, we don't see as much racism and religionisms. We're not going to go through the Crusades again or something weird like that. Sorry, but I don't even know how that happened. We're not going to go through that type of thing again because we're too far informed. I mean, we're coming to the point where we know that religion, although yes, we know it has its place, but we're not going to be so dogmatic about what religion an individual is or you know, what their political beliefs are. It's enough political beliefs, enough religions, all that to go around. It's okay. Everyone can be themselves. We're not going to persecute someone because of that. I don't know. Let's grow up. I'm just throwing that out there. Holla at me, you know. Comment, whatever. Good seeing you. See you tomorrow.